Hey everyone. Today we're diving into a topic that's as eerie as it is fascinating: the infamous Chernobyl disaster and the mysterious creatures that are said to roam its abandoned lands. You might have heard of those urban legends or maybe even seen some creepy pasta about Chernobyl monsters. But what are these creatures really? Are they just products of fear and imagination, or is there something more lurking in the shadows? Stick around as we explore the spooky side of Chernobyl and the myths that have taken root there. First, let's rewind to April 26th, 1986. A catastrophic nuclear accident shook the world at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in the former Soviet Union. It led to an immense release of radioactive particles, forcing thousands of people to evacuate their homes in Pripyat and surrounding areas. Imagine leaving everything behind and never returning. The town became a ghostly shell, and over the years, as nature started reclaiming the land, a strange vibe settled in. People began crafting stories about what might be living among the ruins. Urban legends sprouted like weeds in this radioactive garden, and who could resist the allure of tales filled with monsters? The eerie silence and dilapidated buildings set the perfect stage for chilling stories and creepy encounters. Once the area became a no-go zone, stories started to spread like wildfire. The absence of human life turned Chernobyl into a breeding ground for myths. You have tales of shadowy figures lurking in the derelict buildings, and whispers of strange sounds echoing through the abandoned streets. But perhaps the most tantalizing stories revolve around mutated animals in the zone. People talk about giant ferocious wolves and enigmatic creatures appearing in the forests. As urban exploration gained popularity, thrill seekers began venturing into the exclusion zone, fueling the fire of these legends. So, what exactly do these Chernobyl monsters look like? Let's get into the nitty-gritty. One of the most talked about creatures is the so-called chupacabra of Chernobyl. It's described as a hairless creature, blending elements of a dog and a reptile, often spotted near dead livestock. People say it has glowing eyes and a predatory gaze. Can you imagine? Then there's the infamous Chernobyl wolf. Some say these wolves have become larger and more aggressive due to their exposure to radiation. Reports of encounters with these beasts have left many terrified and questioning whether they should really be wandering the woods. Finally, let's not forget about the rodents. Picture massive rats, much bigger than you'd expect, scurrying through the undergrowth. Definitely not your average pet store purchase. With all these creatures, the horrors seem straight out of a horror movie. Now, let's take a moment to talk science. While some of these stories may sound like simple ghost stories, there's a touch of truth in them. The effects of radiation on wildlife are real, leading to changes in species over time. Scientists have indeed observed mutations in some animals residing in the exclusion zone. However, it's essential to separate fact from fiction. The idea of monsters plays heavily on our fears and imagination, amplifying the already unsettling atmosphere of the site. Fast forward to today, and Chernobyl has transformed dramatically. Nature has taken charge of the abandoned cities, creating a unique ecosystem. While people still love the thrill of Chernobyl tourism, wildlife like deer, wild boars, and even rare species are making a comeback. Some call it a post-apocalyptic paradise. Sounds like the backdrop for an incredible adventure, right? While it's easy to get caught up in the legends and hauntings, the reality of Chernobyl today is a delicate blend of eerie history and nature's triumphant return. So, there you have it: Chernobyl monsters, urban legends, and the wild reality of one of history's most haunting locations. What do you think? Are these tales just scary stories, or is there a glimmer of truth lurking in the fog of Chernobyl? Share your thoughts in the comments below.